Hello, everyone. I'm Vincenzo Calla, and welcome to Top 10. Today, I'm joined by the MP for Kitchener Center, Mike Morrice, for episode 21. Thanks, Mike, for joining me today.
Thanks for having me again.
So let's get right into these fun and simple questions. So the first question, Mike, is what is your favorite color?
Right now, it's pink. I just am really. I think it's important to have more kind of brightness and joy and light in our lives. Whenever I'm walking downtown and I see some art with some pink or yellow, these are the colors that are really gravitating towards
Def-
me, I guess. Yeah.
Definitely going into the fall, having those bright colors surrounding us is a great thing for our mental health. Second question, what is your favorite book?
A book that had a really significant impact on me is called Ishmael by Daniel Quinn. And I read it in undergrad, and it's one of those books that kind of led me down a deeper understanding of the disconnection between humans and other living species. And that was really impactful for me at the time. So that'd be up there for sure.
The third question now is what is your favorite movie?
Huh. Well, the first one that comes to mind is called Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It's from the early 2000s.
Fourth question now is what is your favorite TV show?
Oh, well, at least right now, we're recording this summer of 2022. So Stranger Things, the way they're able to show the dynamic between some of the characters, I just have been so. And I'm not a horror guy. I don't love that, but the emotional heft of the show, I just loved it.
The next question now is what is your favorite meal?
Well, I guess most mornings I shouldn't even show this on camera. I start off with like a chocolate smoothie most mornings. So I guess that's my favorite. It kind of gets me ready for the day with some greens and some protein. And I guess that's probably my favorite meal is a morning smoothie.
The sixth question, continuing on that point, what is your favorite type of dessert?
Oh yeah, gosh. Dessert. I guess ice cream. That's kind of my go-to after a long day. I need to make sure that, and I'm trying to work away from. I'm working towards a more vegan diet, but ice cream to this day continues to be a go-to for me.
Is there any specific flavor that's your favorite, or do you just like them all?
Well, so yeah, any like cookies and cream,
Mm,
any like with like the cookie dough,
yeah,
like those are. But I'm not picky. I'll take what I can get.
ice cream is ice cream, and it's great, especially on a hot summer day. The seventh question, what is your favorite hobby?
Well, right now, cycling continues to be kind of a go-to for me. When if I can get onto a trail, ideally along some water on the weekend, that's always like a place of I feel better. I feel more refreshed. If I can get into even a forested trail along the water, just talking about that makes me think I should find some time for it over the course of the weekend.
The eighth question now is what is a vacation that you have always wanted to take?
Well, in particular, Killarney Provincial Park, I've yet to get to. We've got some pretty magical parks across the country, and Killarney's not far for me. But each summer there's always like a group of friends who ends up planning something, and then I've got a conflict of some kind. So a few times in a row, it hasn't worked. But getting into a good canoe trip at Killarney is something I'm looking forward to at some point.
You'll get there one day, I'm sure. And
Nice.
the ninth question now is what is something that you have always wanted to do?
Hmm. Well, when you ask that question, it makes me think about my aspiration is always, and it's a privilege to say this, but get to spend my time on that which I care most about and my values seem most aligned. So I've had like a parent say, what's your 5-year plan? And I always think as long as I'm living the moment based on what I, care most deeply about, that feels like I really like what a privilege. And so I guess that's it. It's just to have the privilege and the opportunity to stay focused, as the MP for Kitchener now, there's nothing else I'd rather be doing.
And finally, I wanted to ask one last question, which is, what is one piece of life advice that you would like to give?
Hmm. Well, a quote that I think of often, particularly when I'm speaking with a younger person, as or I saw someone at various stages of life who's thinking about their life path. I think it's Howard Thurman is the person's name. I could be getting the name wrong, but the quote is, "Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive, because what the world needs is more people who've come alive." And I
That
think there's so many crises that we're facing, but if we can each, try to face that crisis in a way that makes us come alive. Again, it's a very privileged position to be able to follow that kind of advice, but it's one that hasn't led me astray over the years.
and that's a great piece of advice to end our episode today on. So that's all for today. Thank you, Mike, so much for joining me today. If you liked this episode, this interview, make sure to check out my other interview with Mike on YouTube for Let's Discuss Politics. Just stay updated, make sure to follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and here on Instagram at VC Productions 25. Check out my website, VincenzoCalla.com. Make sure to like and share this video. Make sure to also subscribe to my YouTube channel and just get notifications there. The link is in my bio. Top 10 is a VCalla production. So until the next video, I'm Vincenzo Calla, signing out.